Guys, welcome to Shop RJ Pasini for great deals on eBay. My name is Rich Pasini. If this is your first time coming here to my YouTube channel, I do sneak peek videos, demo videos, and intro videos. And this one here is kind of like a very brief sneak peek video. And if people are wondering why I do these videos, it's to give you, the potential eBay buyer, a heads up as to what's going to be what's going to be listed on eBay. And I only picked up four items, and basically that's it. And they already, believe it or not, they already listed up on eBay. So if you guys, after you see this video, I'm going to leave the links below. You could click it on, and it'll take you right to my listings on eBay, and you can check it out for yourself. The reason why I do these videos, folks, is to just talk a little about the items I'm going to be selling. I like to talk about the conditions, to if there's any flaws with them, or if there's any discrepancy with them, whether it be their scratch, ding, dent, or whatever it may be, working, non-working. It's just to give you guys a little heads up as to what's going on with the item I'm selling. And I feel that a video, they say every picture tells 1,000 words. Well, if that's the case, then a video tells 10 times that amount. I like videos. I enjoy making them. I enjoy creating them. That's why I do the reseller news as well. But I just want to share this with you guys. So I'm going to be showing you stuff. I'm going to take it to my other area, where I have it, the display area, and I'm just going to point out some of the things. It's going to be a really brief film, I should say video, I should say. And we're going to take it from there. But you'll see what I'm talking about. So I'm going to bump out of here, and I'm going to go to the display area there, because I got my digital camera set up, and I'm just going to go over to some of the things I have. Like I said, I only have like 4 items to show you. Some people may say, why even waste your time making a video for 4 or 5 items? But you know what? Like I said earlier, I do enjoy making videos. So we'll take it from there. Here, what you see here is the items I was talking about. Like I said, there are only 4 items here. And I just want to talk a little about this one in particular here. I'm just going to take it out, do a little, show you how it sets up, and, the things that you're getting with it. And again, I just want to talk a little about it. And we're going to start with this here. I got this nice Disney embossed glass here. I don't know if you guys are collectors of Walt Disney items or memorabilia. This one is from 2000, and you can see it right there. Okay, it's got the year 2000 logo on there. And apparently, it was from McDonald's. I thought this was a Mickey Mouse thing, but until I see the arches over there, say, oh, it's a McDonald's, I guess, was sponsoring this at one time, whatever. And that's what we got going. Very clean condition. There's no chips on it. Clean in and out. And this is all embossed, like it's raised here. You can feel it's raised, And it's very nicely. Well, it's a heavy cup glass, I should say. And again, if you are a collector of any Disney memorabilia, you might be interested in this here. Really nice piece here, folks. It really is nice, and I think you guys would like this here. If you have one that's missing or one that got broken, you might want to add this to your collection, especially if you collect the ones from McDonald's, that's what this one is here. Okay, so put that to the side over here. The other thing I picked up, little Barbie. This is brand new. Well, it's new. It is new. Not brand spanking new, but it is new. It's still sealed in the package here. I don't know what the make is over here, what the name is, but as you can see there, it's got a little water bucket. I don't know if this is a farmer type of girl. My daughters are older now, so I remember back in the day we used to buy these for my kids when they had their Barbie dolls. But that's what we got going on here. The only thing is over here, folks, is it's also in the description too. The bottom part over here has been creased. I tried to pop it out again, but again, nothing's affected, nothing's damaged. Even if this has been crushed, it's not damaged. But I just want to let you know, in the ad, I do have that the bottom has been creased on this one here. Here I picked up, I just sold a Campbell's soup cup. I don't know if the same buyer out there is going to be watching this video, but if you are, you might want to add this to your collection. Now, I just want you to keep in mind, folks, this item is nice. It's roughly about a little bigger than 12 inches, maybe 13 inches across. I didn't measure it out, but I'm assuming it's that. I'm just taking a guess. It does have pitting on here, and I put that in there, some pitting and some wear marks on it. The back is, again, like you can see, like this little chips here. Well, of course, this was from 1997, so you got to figure how old this thing is here. It does have some age to it. So you got to expect that, especially if it was actually being used. I don't know. There is little scuff marks over here, like little markings over here. I don't know if you can see that, folks. I do have it in there that there have been scuff marks on it. There are marks on it. It is pitted in some areas. It's worn along the sides, as you can see here. It looks like some rust or whatever, but it has been noted in the system as well, on the listing, I should say. So if you are, it's still a nice piece. I mean, you know, even if you, I don't know if you're a person that does touch-ups and stuff like that, if you're a person that restores this type of thing, if you're a collector of tin serving trays or metal serving trays, you might want to add this to your collection. You know, but again, up here along the sides, you could see, if I can get in the video here, you could see it is pitted here. Looks like some kind of rust marks on there as well. I believe it to be rust on there. But I do have it listed on eBay. Well, these 4 items are listed on eBay. But again, if you're a collector of Campbell's soup, this is the 100th anniversary of Campbell's condensed soup, you might want to add this to your collection as well. Okay, so let's put this to the side over here. And I'm going to move this over here. Okay, what I want to talk about, this here is a pasta machine here. The box is, as you can see, the box is pretty worn out. It's really kind of like disheveled. I had tried to tape some of it to, you know, keep it from getting any more damage than what it is, and I just wanted to, you know, go over it with you and talk to you about it, what you have. The box, like I said, this is original packaging. Apparently the box is, you know, really bad. I mean, like, I even put that in the description, so just keep that in mind. However, this item does come with its manuals. I also noted in the description that this booklet over here, that's part of a label, that ain't blood, but to let you know, you can see part over here is ripped off over here. I did note that on the brown pasta machine booklet here. These are the original booklets that did come with it. Okay, I don't know, I mean, you know, being of Italian descent, I remember my mom making homemade pasta. I don't think we ever had one of these machines, but you know, that's what we got going on over here. It is a nice machine, made well, made in Italy too, very heavy too. Out of the box, and I mean out of the box, it's 10 pounds, about 10 pounds is this unit here. Okay, it's heavy duty metal as far as I can see. You know, and then you got these other booklets here, the noodle machine, directions and recipes. This is the Rollector, let me see over here, folks, I'm sorry. This is the Rollector 64, I believe. Yeah, right here. It says over here, Rollector 64. And I'm going to take it out of the box now. I'm going to show you what we got. Again, this is what you got. You got the original manuals with it. So we leave this over here like that so you can see it. And I'm going to take it out of the box. Again, this box is really worn out. I mean, like I said, I did try to tape some of it from keeping from getting it more damaged. You know, the box that is. Here is the item itself. It's heavy, it's solid, it's pretty clean outside of my handprints here. There is some little markings on here. Again, over here, I don't know what that is. I don't know if adhesive was on there. I don't know. I don't want to put anything abrasive on here. Some people might say you could use it with Brillo, or you could use like maybe steel wool to take it. I don't want to damage it. If you are the buyer of this and you want to take a chance of doing that, that's totally up to you. Me personally, I don't want to do anything that's going to damage the item or scratch the, you know, tarnish it. It is somewhat pretty clean. It does have, like I said, does have some markings on it along here. I guess from being put in the machine back and forth. Depends who had it. This is not mine. If this was mine, it'd be in super perfect condition. But that's what we got going on here. And I'm just going to show you how it assembles. It's pretty cut and dry, pretty simple. All right, that's how it is inside. They're pretty clean in there, as you can see. The inside is pretty clean. Okay. All right, let me take it out here. You do get the mount here, the clamp, to clamp it onto your table, and you could, you know, turn it on this way here, and it'll lock it down. You do get the crank handle with it. Okay. What good is a pasta machine if you don't have the crank handle, right? And I'm just going to take this out and move the box away. Put this over here. And I'm just going to move this guy right over here like this. And it's pretty cut and dry to hook it up. You know, it's pretty simple enough, folks. What you would do is, I mean, I'm not going to clamp it on it, but what you would do is, I guess there's somewhere along the line here, you would clamp this down unless it goes like this. I'm not sure if it goes that way or not. I would think that's what that's for. I don't think you would do it this way because you could damage it. I would think you would damage it that way. So I think, I think this is the way it would go, and you would clamp it down to your table. Okay, but we're not going to do that right now for all intents and purposes because we want to just, you know, show you how it would hook up. In the beginning, I wasn't too sure either. I usually go by the pictures and stuff like that. But then again, it's not that hard to figure out. The way I see it here, you would slide this on here. It's got the 2 slide guides here. You can see, I don't know if you can see that there's 2 slide guides right here. See? All right. And the way you would do it is you would slide this on here. I would believe it goes this way, like that. Okay, that's the way I see it, and that's the way it looks like in the book here. Okay, as you can see, the booklet shows you the same thing, like that's the way it would look. And then you would put your crank in there. After this would be mounted down, and that would make sense where this would go after you hook it up. Then you would clamp it down to your table. Okay, it's heavy enough. I don't know if you'd want to clamp it down. I guess you would want to. You know, maybe when you're turning it, it might go back and forth. But this is heavy, folks. Made in Italy, really sturdy metal. I mean, it's really made well as far as I'm concerned. I mean, looking at it in person, it really is. And you got different crank slots here, I guess, to make different types of pastas. Okay, I know all these machines. Like I said, my mother never had one of these here. She always, you know, we always bought the you know, pasta or whatever. And I don't remember, maybe her mother, her grandparents might have had them back in the day and they made their own. I don't know. But anyway, you would crank it like this here. I guess it would, I'm not sure if this goes this way. I don't know. I'm not really sure exactly how that works. But I think you have different cuts here, like noodles, and I think this would probably be for spaghettis. I think that's how this would go in here somehow. There we go. And you would crank this here. You can't see, but this is cranking right now inside. The little wheels are turning. Okay, and it does have an adjustment here. I'm going to turn this thing around in a second, and then that's what you do. I guess this would be for noodles, and you would do this. I think this would be for spaghetti. That's why I think it, and this would be for spaghetti because it's very small. The cuts in there, very small, and you would crank it like this after it's mounted to your table. Me personally, I don't think I'd want to do that because, you know, you could probably scratch the bottom of your table. If you are going to use this clamp, you might want to put a piece of rubber on there. And maybe put something like, maybe tape a piece of rubber on here so you don't damage the machine, scratch it up, you know what I'm saying? You might want to put a piece of rubber, like maybe a rubber caulking over here or something, or some kind of rubber housing to protect it, you know? That's what I would do. If this was my machine, I'd get like a little piece of rubber, put it around here, and put rubber over here if I'm going to use it on a table. And the reason why, again, you don't want to damage the table, and with the rubber here, it would protect the machine from getting damaged in here. I guess it's metal on metal, but, you know, I'm like that. I would like to keep it, you know, as neat as possible and protect it, you know. But, yeah, and then anyway, I'm going to take the handle out. So like I said, you got 3 different settings here. And I get this one here. I guess if you're going, I don't know what you would do with this one here, what kind of pasta you would make with this one here, unless what you do is you flatten. I think you might flatten it out maybe. I'm not sure. I'm guessing. And then you would feed it in here. But it's got the 3 different settings here. So I'm going to remove this here, the crank handle here. And I'm going to take this off here. It just slides out, as you can see, like this, folks, like that. And everything is heavy. It's really made well. I'm sure if you are the buyer of this item, or if you know of them, you'll know the same thing. You'll say when you see it, if you get it, it's really made well, and it's stainless. I guess it's stainless steel. I don't know. I would think. Okay. But anyway, so here's what we got. Don't mind the dust there, folks. Sorry about that. Like I said, the unit itself is pretty clean. Well, it's starting to get a little dusty. I try to keep it as clean as possible. But you can see it's a clean unit, very clean. The bottom here, that's on there. All right, you can see the bottom there is pretty good. And here is what I was talking about. This lever opens and closes in here. It makes it either, you have to push this button down like this. I think it's like that. And it makes the thickness in here. I'll show you what I'm talking about here. When you push this button down, if you could see it, when you push it down, it closes this up here inside these 2 rollers. It makes them narrow. So like, I don't know if you could see that, folks, but in here, it makes it narrow. And when you push it down, it opens it up. So I guess that's the thickness of the noodle you want or whatever. That's the way I'm thinking about it. Okay? So this is what we got going on, folks. Again, what you see here is what you'll be getting. So keep that in mind. All right, that's what you're going to be getting here when you buy, if you purchase this item here. You're going to get the guides, manuals here, and the pasta machine thing here. Again, just remember, so you're not surprised, that this here is ripped over here. If you're very fussy like me, would that bother me? No, it wouldn't bother me, but I like to have everything intact. And it comes with its original packaging. The box, like I said, I did try to put some tape here to protect it from getting more damage, ripping up even more. I did put clear tape on it, put it on the bottom too. That's the way it looks, folks. Like I said, it's pre-owned. It's not my unit, so I can't, talk too much. I can't, say too much about it. I don't, I don't own it. I didn't own this item, so that's what we got going on. And it's a Rolector 64, and this unit is made in Italy. Again, if you are interested in this here, or any of these 4 items I have listed today, they are listed on eBay. Check them out. If you are interested in these items, or if you're going to buy, now I'm not saying you're going to buy this for someone for Christmas. It is pre-owned. Your relatives might get mad at you. Oh, you're buying me something used? No. But no, if you are going to buy this and you want it for the holidays, I should say, let's say you are going to make your own pasta or whatever, and you want to try this out, if you're having family come over, you want to, hey, I bought this pasta machine off for eBay, if a seller off on eBay, and I want to try it out, and you could, make it for your family or whatever, try to give it a test run, and see how it works. And again, if you want any of these things here, like I said, this here is new. Like I said, I saw the little bottom of the case here being crushed there, creased, I should say. That's okay. This glass here, again, just to recap, is the Disney glass, and it's got, like I said, it's from 2000, and it is from the McDonald's. I guess, like I said, again, they were probably sponsoring them or whatever, but that's what we got going on there. And last but not least, if you are interested in this Campbell's serving tray, it's from 1997, as you can see here, the wording on it. Like I said, it does have mark on it, does have wear on it, some scratches, scuff marks. It looks like a little pitting and rusting around here. So just keep that in mind if you buy it, folks. If you get it, I don't want you to later on message me saying, "Oh, I ordered that item from you and it's like rusted and pitted." I put that in the description. So that's what we got going on. I will talk to you guys in the next video. Thanks again for stopping by and checking it out. And again, folks, these 4 items are listed on eBay and are all ready for purchase. Okay? I will talk to you next one. You take care, guys. Thanks. Bye. Hi, guys. Well, that concludes this videotape. Like I said, on this I should say brief sneak peek video. If that information helped out, or if you're interested in any of the items I had just displayed, please don't hesitate to place your orders right away. I try to get, if you're going to order any of these items before Christmas, please do it today or whenever. I know we still have some time. A lot of the items I ship out, folks, I use the United States Postal Service exclusively, so I usually use Postal Select for heavier items, and I use the first class packaging one for small items, such as maybe that cup or that tin. It depends, but most likely anything over 16 ounces will go out Postal Select, and it has a 2 to 9 day delivery date on them. And the other one with the USPS first class package, that's usually 2 to 3 days. So just keep those days in mind, delivery days in mind. Again, if you're new to my channel and you like what I do with these videos, if you think they're helpful in any way, please subscribe to my channel. I'd love to have you as a subscriber. If you like what I do with the videos, you want to give them a thumbs up, that's great. You can hit that like button. And if you want to share with other people, if you just want to pass the word on about my YouTube channel and me as the individual that sells on eBay, in case you are wondering, I will drop the link in there, but if you wanted to look it up anyway, I go by shop-rjpasini-for-great-deals on eBay. And that's basically it, guys. I have nothing right now, other stuff to talk about right now at this point. I hope you enjoyed the videos I put out, the reseller news, the demo videos, sneak peek videos, and intro videos. I hope those help out in any way. And if you do gain anything by them, please let me know. Drop it in the comments below. And I will talk to you guys in the next video. Thanks again for stopping by. I really appreciate you taking the time to check out this short but brief sneak peek video. Thanks again, guys. Talk to you next video. Bye-bye.